And that's the head coach of the Williams Baptist Eagles, Jeff Ryder. As Coach Ryder and the Eagles come in again with a record at this point of 8-6, but only 0-2 in the AMC. We are a few moments away from the opening tip-off as both teams have gone through their pregame rituals. The shoot-around now complete. Cougars lead the series with the Eagles 14-2 over the years. Last year, the Cougars beat the Eagles 3 times, including a drubbing here in Columbia of 100-64. But then the Cougars needed overtime to beat the Eagles in the AMC postseason tournament by a score of 81-73. The other meeting down at Williams Baptist, 67-56. So things kind of get tight when you start talking about conference play. Crowds still gathering. They are honoring all the volunteers from the NAIA National Volleyball Tournament as they're all in the house here this evening, and we're looking forward to what should be a very, very exciting evening of basketball. And if it's anything like the first 2 AMC contests have been, it's well worth the price of admission, as we're a few moments away from the opening tip-off. We'll have the starting lineups and much more in a moment. This is Columbia Cougar Basketball.
Thank you for calling Bambinos. How can I help you?
Holy cow! My hunger's got me by the you-know-whats, but I really shouldn't be driving right now.
Harry, don't worry, buddy. At Bambinos, you can cruise your noodle. Just call us and tell us what you're hungry for, and we can deliver it to you. We even cater for large groups.
Hi! That sounds great, but I can't remember what I want.
No problem, Harry. You got the internet up there?
You bet! I wasn't that crazy about it till I discovered those girls gone wild.
Well, just surf over to Bambino'sItalianCafe.com. You can check out our full menu, see all of our daily food and drink specials right there on the web.
Holy cow! What if I decide to come down for a frosty cold one and watch the game?
Well, get on down here, Harry. Bambino's Italian Cafe is in downtown at Hinton Locust. Or if you decide you want to carry out or delivery, just call us back at 443-4473.
Hi!
Uh-huh.
I'll call back.
Bye-bye, Harry.
Hey, you work hard. And not only do you work hard, but when you play hard, right? So when do you have it easy? Cost Cutters. Cost Cutters pros know how to cut it right. Cost Cutters. And right away. We make it happen. And you don't have to have an appointment. Cost Cutters makes your hair look great, and that makes you feel great because you're looking good. You're walking out with Cost Cutters smiling. You're happy that you got a professional cut that fit right into your really busy day. It's so easy at Cost Cutters. Cost Cutters. Open every day. We make it happen. And open Monday through Friday till 8. Just walk into one of their 5 Mid-Missouri locations. You work hard. You play hard. But getting your hair cut at Cost Cutters, that's easy.
Get in, get out, get style, no doubt. That's what Cost Cutters is all about. For hair that rocks when you're on a roll, there's only one place you need to go, Cost Cutters. They fit your lifestyle. Cost Cutters. It's all about style.
At the 3 in Columbia, plus Jeff City and Moberly. They make it happen 7 days a week.
Cost Cutters. We make it happen.
Back here at the arena of the Southwell Complex, it's the Cougars and the Williams Baptist Eagles. For the Eagles, at one guard tonight is Jeremy Hansen from Cherokee Village, Arkansas, 6'1" sophomore. The other guard is John Hodges from Cave City, Arkansas, 5'10" junior. From Marlton, Arkansas, is Jermaine Templeton, shooting better 40% from the three-point arc, 6'2" junior. The other forward is Marcus Massey from Bernie, Missouri, a 6'3" freshman. And the center is Steve Dowdy, one of the top rebounders in the nation, a 6'9" sophomore, and he is from Collarville, Tennessee. For the Cougars, one guard is Joe Flander from Belton, Missouri, a 6'1" junior. The other guard is Terrell Turner from Columbia, Missouri, transfer from Fort Scott Community College, a 5'11" junior. At one forward is Michael Fields from Columbia, Missouri, Hickman High School, a 6'6" senior. And the other forward out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, is Trey Hall. Trey Hall, 6' senior, 15 points and 2 rebounds a game to lead the scorers in scoring. And rounding out the starting lineup is Greg Stegman. Stegman from Lewis Creek, Missouri, and he is a graduate of Fatima High School. Greg Stegman, a 6'6" freshman. Cougars coached by Bob Burchard in his 20th season, 490 wins, 179. Coach Burchard now 10 away from that magical mark of 500 victories here at Columbia College. Jeff Ryder now in his 4th year at Williams Baptist. And he has done some things at Williams Baptist to ignite the spirit and the fire of this basketball team, but it lost a couple players at the semester break, and they're still trying to get back on track from that. Playing with just 8 uniformed players here tonight, the Cougars, Williams Baptist with just 8 uniformed players, Cougars will try to wear them down. We're ready to jump it up, ball in the air, tip control by Michael Fields to Joe Flanner, and here we go. Left wing, Trey Hall, three-pointer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Stephen Dowdy, and here come the Eagles. Down the middle of the floor on the dribble is Hanson. Hanson loses the basketball, stolen by Joe Flanner. Flanner drives underneath the basket into the right corner. Terrell Turner for 3. That's short. Michael Fields with the rebound and the putback. And the Cougars are on the board. They jump out to a 2-0 lead. They jump into full court pressure. In the backcourt is Hodges playing catch with Hanson. Hanson gets it across the timeline. And a cross-court pass is deflected by Flanner and intercepted by Fields. Cougars bring it back. Fields with it on the left point. Top the key to Fields. Right wing now it goes to Turner. Out top to the Cougars center, Stegman. His jump shot from 16 in and out, no good. And the rebound is cleared out of there by the Eagles. Into the front court, Hanson. Hanson with it on the left point. Top of the key. Hanson gives the ball to Templeton. Templeton, a threat anywhere on the floor. Fans out to the timeline. Templeton to the right wing to Massey. Massey with it out top. Out to Hanson. Hanson now trying to penetrate on Flanner. Has it at the left elbow. Hanson still can't get rid of the ball. Kicks it all the way back out where he gives the ball to Templeton. Now a shot put up, and missing this shot is Massey. Is partially deflected. They scramble for the loose ball. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by Hanson. And the Cougars get it back. 2-0. Columbia leads. Just underway here at the arena, the Southwell Complex. Crowd still shuffling in on this chilly, chilly night in central Missouri. Temperatures expected to reach the teens this evening. Flanner across the timeline. Works the ball to the right side. Flanner to the left side now. To Trey Hall inside Fields. That's blocked. Fields puts it up. It's blocked by Dowdy. Recovery made by Fields. He gets it out to Stegman. Stegman to Flanner. Flanner fakes left, goes right, leaves it for Turner. Turner with it on the right wing. Down to the top of the key to Flanner. Fields on the right side to Turner. 6 seconds on the shot clock. To Trey Hall. Hall with a drop step jumper off the baseline. Drains it. And the Cougars go up by a score of 4-0. Back the other way comes Williams Baptist. With it on the left sideline is Massey. Massey to the top of the key to Hanson. Hanson pulls up from 16. That's only 15 feet long. And the rebound's pulled out there by Terrell Turner. Turner pushes it up the floor, left side of the paint. Kicks the ball out to Hall, top to Key Fields, right side now to Flanner. Flanner with it on the right sideline. His pass is deflected and knocked out of bounds. And the ball will belong to the Cougars, last touched by Jermaine Templeton. 4-0. Cougars lead it. We have played 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Flanner will inbound. Flanner snaps it into Stegman, top to Key. Williams Baptist playing a sagging man-to-man. On the dribble, Trey Hall gets it into the right corner. With it in the right corner is Turner. Turner to Fields on the right side of the paint. Fields spins on his defender to the rack, throws it up off the board, it falls in, and he's fouled. And a timeout called by Jeff Ryder. Give the basket to Michael Fields. He'll return to try to complete the three-point play. The foul is charged to Stephen Dowdy, and a timeout called by Williams Baptist. We're back with more from the arena of the Southwell Complex in a moment.
Looking for sports coverage you can count on? Turn to the team that brings you coverage whenever and wherever you want it. KOMU Sports.
Tune in to KOMU News at 6 and 10 for the latest sports highlights and wrap up the week with the KOMU Sports Show Sundays at 10:25. Log on to KOMU.com for video highlights and interactive polls. Get sports news when you want it with KOMU Mobile. Get alerts direct to you with KOMU Mobile Message.
KOMU Sports. Sports coverage you can count on.
6-0. Cougars lead here in the early going at the arena of the Southwell Complex. Off to a little better start here thus far. And to the free throw line will go Michael Fields, a 65% free throw shooter. And Cougars trying to put some distance between them and Williams Baptist in the AMC game here in the first half. Michael Fields, a senior from Hickman High School. And his free throw is on the way, and he missed it. Rebound fought for and punched out of there by Dowdy, picked up by Templeton. Templeton to Hanson. Hanson across the timeline. Man-to-man defense by the Cougars. Hanson with a crossover over to the left side. Now back to the right. Top the key. Right wing it goes to Massey. Massey beyond the arcs. Pass is intercepted by Trey Hall, who races the other way. Hall with a left-hand layup on the left side. Hall's got 4, and the Cougars lead it 8-0. 3 turnovers by Williams Baptist, and they've all cost them. Now in trouble getting it across the timeline is Hodges. Hodges to Dowdy. Dowdy to Massey, right baseline. Massey double team there, gets a shot up. It's blocked by Fields, and it goes out of bounds. Cougars back on the road on Saturday. They'll be in Illinois at Springfield, taking on the University of Illinois Springfield in a big conference matchup. Another tough road bout for Columbia. Inbounding the ball is Josh Bateman, who has just checked in. Bateman gets it into Hodges near the timeline. Hodges trying to get some space between him and Terrell Turner, and Turner called for a reach. As Turner picks up the first Cougar foul of the game. And the ball will be inbounded on the far sideline by Williams Baptist. Bateman trying to get it in, does Templeton. Templeton averaging better than 8 rebounds a game. Right side to Bateman, guarded by Fields on a mismatch. Underneath now, Hanson drawing a double team. Hanson pinned along that baseline. His pass knocked out of bounds, last touched by Dowdy. Stephen Dowdy couldn't get to the ball. Another turnover as the Williams Baptist Eagles really struggling with the Cougar pressure. And that's something that Coach Jeff Ryder talked about in the pregame show. Across the timeline, Flanner. He works to the right side, gives the basketball to Stegman. Left side, Turner. Turner with it beyond the arc. Gives the ball to Fields on the left side of the block. Field into the block at the broken line. Puts a shot up that's blocked by Templeton. But the recovery made by Stegman. He gives it to Fields, and then Fields has it stripped off his leg and out of bounds. Last touch by Michael Fields. And the Cougars turn it over. 8-0. Columbia leads it. 4 minutes gone here in the opening half. We'll visit with Shelby Schultz from Columbia College at intermission. You want to stick around for that. Hodges with it in the right corner. He leaves it for Templeton. Underneath Dowdy. He'll kick it out to Hanson. Left corner now to Bateman. Jump shot on the way. No good. Rebound tipped out to Flanner. Flanner pushes it up the floor. Bounce pass right corner. Trey Hall pulls up right baseline. Shot no good. Stegman with a rebound. Can't get his shot to fall. Joe Flanner with a putback. That's good. Flanner with a bucket. The Cougars lead this 1-10-0. Now into the front court. A foul called on Trey Hall reaching in. It'll be his first. Second foul on the Cougars here in the first half. And inbounding now for Williams Baptist will be Jermaine Templeton. He gets it inbounded to Bateman. Bateman with it, looking at the Cougar 1-2-2 zone is tripped down. In the corner to Dowdy. Dowdy trying to get some space. Into the right corner to Hodges. To Bateman. Left side, Hanson. From the left sideline, back to Bateman, trying to penetrate. Into the corner, Hodges. Touch pass, Templeton. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Joe Flanner. Coach Burchard. Assistant coach Sean Dooley. Decked out in suits tonight. To the right. The end of the Cougar bench. Ellis expected to get some minutes tonight. Inbounds pass to Dowdy along the left baseline. Out top to Hanson. Hanson from 30 for 3. Good. Jeremy Hanson drains a 30 and gets the Eagles on the board. It's 10-3. Lob pass down low to Stegman. Stegman reverse layup. Shot blocked by Dowdy. Dowdy then on the outlet gave it to Trey Hall. He'll fire a 3. That's no good. And Hodges pulls down the rebound. Hodges to Hanson. Hanson down the far sideline with a left-hand dribble. Crosses over to the top of the key. Right side now to Templeton. Templeton spins. Head fake, shot up, blocked by Fields. Fields makes the recovery. He'll give the ball to Flanner. Flanner on the dribble into the front court. Flanner with it, weaves into the paint. Kicks it out to Hall, top the key to Fields, and he walked with the ball. And the Cougars turn it over. Now Miroslav Lukic will check in for the Cougars and Christian Lewis. Both young men have been playing very well off the bench. Stegman gets a breather. Joe Flanner gets a breather. Cougars playing 12 different players tonight. To Williams Baptist 8. Inbounds pass comes in to Hanson. Hanson to Bateman. Bateman with it on the left wing. Penetrates and threw it right to Trey Hall. Hall on the steal. Gives it to Lewis. Lewis lost the handle, but Christian Lewis was fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Called for the personals. Jeremy Hansen, it'll be his first. Second foul on the Eagles. To the line goes Christian Lewis, a 50% free throw shooter. He'll put up a pair. Getting set to check back in is Marcus Massey. Also getting set to check in is Kelly O'Kello. Free throw on, that's Kenny O'Kello. Free throw on the way from Lewis, good. 11-3. Cougars lead it by 8. Lewis, who just checked into the game, ready with the next one, and the Lincoln, Nebraska native missed it. Rebound pulled down by O'Kello. O'Kello to Hansen. Hansen zigzags his way to midcourt, across the timeline, working against Miroslav Lukic. Hansen with it on the right sideline, inside the arc, out to O'Kello. O'Kello, who's from Kenya, works the ball left side to Hansen. Hansen at the free throw line, into the paint. The running one-hander by Hansen, no good. Rebound tipped out by Fields. And here comes Columbia with 13:35 to play first half. Lukic works at left corner. Turner, down low Lewis. Lewis spins, left-hand shot, good off the board. Lewis gets the bucket, and the Cougars back up by 10. Now Bateman in the backcourt gives the ball to Hansen, the three-quarter court, across the timeline to Massey. Massey hemmed up there on the sideline, trying to get rid of the ball, and a 5-second count. As Massey picked up his dribble near the intersection of the 10-second line and the sideline, and Coach Ryder wants another timeout. He'll call a timeout. We got a break here at the arena of the Southwell Complex. Columbia 13, Missouri Williams Baptist 3.
Life can be a real balancing act, can it? Careers, kids, mortgages, and the more things are up in the air, the more you want them under control. That's where Shelter Insurance comes in. We insure your car, home, life, and peace of mind. We offer competitive rates to take care of the business of life so you can concentrate on something more important, enjoying your life. Interested? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. Seek shelter today.
13-3. Cougars lead it here in the early going. 13-14 to play first half. Columbia leading Williams Baptist. Williams Baptist located in Walnut Ridge, Arkansas. And if you really want to get technical, they're just outside Walnut Ridge, Arkansas, in College City, Arkansas. Just south of Pocahontas, about 15 miles. Across the timeline, Lukic works to the left side, gives the basketball to Hall. Trey Hall drives to the right side of the paint, lost the handle and a foul called, kind of bailing Trey Hall out. Called for the personal foul. Here's Josh Bateman. It'll be his first 13th foul on Williams Baptist. Trey Hall to the line to try to pad this Cougar 10-point lead. Trey Hall, the senior from Connor State College. Deep knee bend, free throw on the way, no good, he missed it. Hall's an 81% free throw shooter. You rarely see him miss. Trey Hall now ready with the next one. It's on the way. He drained it. He's got 5. Hall's had back-to-back games at 24 points. He's averaging 24 game in the league. Now Williams Baptist passes the ball up the floor, beating the Cougar press. Hodges gets it out top to Massey for 3. It's on the way and cool. As Marcus Massey drains the 3, the freshman out of Missouri. It's 14-6. Lukic out top the Fields, right side Trey Hall. Trey Hall to Lewis. Left side now to Lee Sattler, who's checked in. Sattler inside to Michael Fields. Turnaround one-handed push shot by Fields, in and out, no good. And the rebound cleared down by Williams Baptist. Left side it goes to Bateman. Into the left corner to Massey. Massey penetrates, stops. The runner out of the paint, good. As Marcus Massey's got 5. And it's 14-8. The Cougar lead is down to 6. Pass goes to the right wing to Lee Sattler. Into the left corner to Trey Hall. Hall down low to Fields. Now to Miroslav Lukic. To Sattler. Sattler with a bad entry pass, but it just trickles back to him. What a break. As Sattler gives it to Lukic. Lukic with it. Leaves it for Fields. To the left wing to Trey Hall. Hall looking inside. Down on Lewis. Christian Lewis jumper out of the paint. No good. Fields had the rebound, but then lost the handle. Out of bounds. Last touch by Michael Fields. And the ball goes back to Williams Baptist. Fields will get a breather. Greg Stegman checks back in for the Cougars. Hoskins also out there for the Cougars. Columbia with full court pressure. Williams Baptist gets it up the floor to get in the right corner to Massey. He'll fire another three and drain another one. Marcus Massey's got 8 first half points, and it's 14-11. The Cougar lead is at 3. Back comes Miroslav Lukic with the ball. Top to Keith Stegman, left side Sattler. Sattler fakes left, goes right, gets it in the left corner. Now out top it goes to Hoskins. Hoskins to Stegman. Stegman gets it knocked free. Out to Hoskins. Now Sattler on the left wing. Sattler's runner off the left baseline. Go on. Sattler had a big game on Saturday at Missouri Baptist. Nails down the 4-footer. 16-11. Cougars lead it by 5. In the backcourt, Hansen. Hansen across the timeline to the right side to Hodges. Hodges bounce pass across the paint to Bateman for 3. Out of the left corner. Go on. Josh Bateman drains the 3, and the Cougar lead is at 2. It's 16-18, and Bob Bircher wants a timeout. Cougars by 2. More in a moment.
Cougars remind you that a winner always uses a designated driver or volunteers to be one. Be a good sport and keep our roads safe. Always put safe driving at the top of your lineup. A message from the Columbia Cougars, Budweiser, and N.H. Shepherds Distributing Company.
Cougars open up a 10-0 lead. And Williams Baptist has battled back, and they've hit 3 trays. And all of a sudden, they're within 2. It's 16-14. Williams Baptist leading the Columbia Cougars. National rankings were updated this week, and the Columbia Cougars not in the top 25, just on the outside, ranked 27th. McHenry of the AMC ranked 18th, and University of Illinois Springfield ranked 25th. Of course, the Cougars will see Illinois Springfield this Saturday. Lukic across the timeline, works to the left side to Sattler. Lee Sattler beyond the arc, bounces it down low to Lukic, posted up. His pass is deflected, knocked loose, and Stegman rips it free. Gets the ball over to Sattler on the left wing beyond the arc. Out top to Lukic. Right side, Hoskins. Red Hoskins finds the cutter, Christian Lewis. Lewis strong to the basket, banks it up and in. And Lewis is playing with much more confidence these days. 18-14, Cougars by 4. Bateman across the line, left side to Massey. Massey back to Bateman. Bateman in the left corner. Spins, drives to the baseline, puts up a reverse layup. No good. Rebound Stegman. He gives the ball to Sattler. Right side Hoskins. Hoskins from 20. Good. Brad Hoskins nails the 3. And the Cougars are up 21-14. Crowd continues to grow. Of course, school back in session now here in Columbia after the holiday break. With the basketball out top, Bateman. He gives the ball to Massey. Massey holds on the right point. Fakes left, goes right on Lewis. And the jump shot on the way, no good. Lewis rebounds the missed shot. And we've got a double foul at midcourt. Called for the foul is Greg Stegman. Stegman got tied up. And also called for the foul, I believe, was Okello. Kenny Okello called for the foul. And it will be his first foul on Greg Stegman. They're going to look at the arrow and see which way the basketball goes. Basketball was at the time belonging to the Cougars. And the ball will stay with the Cougars. Possession will still favor Williams Baptist. But Hodges and Okello got tied up, and it was about midcourt when they called the double foul. Across the timeline, Lukic. Lukic with it, top to key, works to the right side. Lukic feeds down low, intended for Lewis. It's batted in the air and out of bounds, and the ball will go back to Williams Baptist as they get it on the turnover. Cougars guilty of their third turnover unofficially of the game. Columbia leads at 21-14, full court pressure. They turn up the heat a little bit. Now Bateman has the dribble. Bateman weaves his way across the timeline, went right across the timeline on the CC in the middle of the court. Bateman in that royal blue uniform works to the right side, guarded by Hodges. And Hodges goes down. Bateman pulls up for 3. Shot no good. Stegman with a rebound. Stegman to Lukic. Lukic down the middle of the floor the other way. Lukic trying to penetrate. Goes to the free throw line. Bank shot up and in by Miroslav Lukic. Cougars go up 23-14. They push their lead back to 9. Dottie will check in. Next opportunity. Hanson with it on the left point. Hanson bounces the ball out to Temple. Right wing now goes. With it there is Bateman. Bateman to Massey. Guarded by Lewis. Back to Bateman on the right wing. Bateman out in front of the Cougar bench. Top to Key Templeton. Left wing Hodges. Pass goes into the corner to Hanson. Hanson feeds inside Massey. Massey posted up on the high post. Shot put up. It's blocked by Lewis. Recovery made by Templeton. Loose fastball after a missed Templeton shot. He gets it in. The ball goes to Lee Sadler to Hoskins, and Hoskins lays it up and in. Hoskins with 5 points, and the Cougars have opened up an 11-point lead, 25-14, as the Cougars force the Eagles into calling their third timeout here in the first half. 25-14 Columbia. More in a moment.
You are listening to Columbia Cougar Athletics on ColumbiaCougars.com. Follow the Cougars all season long by logging on to ColumbiaCougars.com. Get results, highlights, statistics, player information, and all the latest Cougar news. Shop for great Cougar gear at ColumbiaCougars.com. Your voice of Cougar Athletics. Your source for everything you need to know about the Cougars. ColumbiaCougars.com.
Wouldn't you like to be able to provide for your family every month, even if you weren't around? That's precisely why Kansas City Life created a monthly benefit rider for universal life coverage. In addition to your policy's lump sum payout, this rider provides extra cash to your loved ones every month, supporting them just as you would if you were still here. Talk to your Kansas City Life agent today about the new monthly benefit rider.
We're Kansas City Life.
25-14, the Columbia Cougars with an 11-point advantage here in the first half of the AMC Conference match. As Columbia, with an 11-point lead, their biggest of the game. Williams Baptist cross the timeline as they get the ball to Templeton. Templeton to Bateman on the three-point arc. Back out top to Templeton. Left side the pass goes to Hanson. Hanson to Bateman. Bateman to Templeton. Templeton back to Bateman. Bateman out top. Cougars play man-to-man. Joe Flander back in the game, guarding Bateman. Out to Massey. Massey's three-pointer on the way. Good. Marcus Massey with 11 first-half points. And it's 25-17. Hoskins in the right corner. Hoskins holds it there. Now puts it on the floor. Penetrates. Kicks it out to Sattler on the left wing. Lee Sattler. Top the key to Lewis. Right side to Flanner. Flanner to Hoskins. Back to Flanner. Flanner with it on the right wing to Hoskins. Hoskins down low. Stegman. Stegman on the right block. Can't get a shot. To Hoskins for three. That's good. Brad Hoskins with 8 points here in the game. And the Cougars go up 28-17. Hoskins having a big night. On the drive is Hanson. Hanson's jump shot off the glass, no good. Dowdy with a tip, that's no good. Next rebound, Brad Hoskins. Hoskins to Sattler, lead pass to Lewis, and he forgot to catch it. Through Christian Lewis's hands and out of bounds. Turnover, Columbia. It's kind of a tough pass from Lee Sattler. He wanted to make sure it wasn't intercepted and put it up where only Lewis could catch it, but it was near the bucket. And I'm sure Lewis was fearing he was going to run into the backboard. Some of us little guys never had to worry about that. 28-17, Cougars by 11. Across the timeline, Massey. Massey works to the right side to Hodges. Hodges down low, Dowdy. His right hand shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Brett Hoskins. Hoskins across the timeline, right elbow. Right corner now to Trey Hall. Out top it comes to Stegman. Left side, Flanner. Flanner with the dribble. Flanner trying to drive to the basket. Pulls up from 8 feet out, no good. Hanson with a weak side rebound. Here comes Williams Baptist. Hanson works his way back across the timeline to Dowdy. Dowdy with it between the rings. Dowdy looking inside, nothing there. Now to Hanson on the left wing. Underneath Massey, through his hands and out of bounds. Turnover charged to Williams Baptist. Our officials tonight, Todd Burkite, Terry Pollard, and Milton McHenry. 28-17, Cougars lead it. Terrell Turner checks in, and Brett Hoskins comes out for a breather with 6:02 to play here in the first half. Joe Flanner brings it across. Flanner works to the right side. Gives the basketball to Trey Hall. Top the key to Lewis. Down low now to Stegman. Stegman into the paint. The running one-hander on the way. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Hodges. Hodges works to the right. Gets a big pick from Dowdy. Hodges into the left corner now to Hansen for three. No good. Rebound Lewis. Lewis with the board. He gives the ball to Flanner. Flanner across the timeline. Drives. Scoops it underneath to Stegman. Stegman to Turner. Turner underneath to Lewis. Lewis wide open. So open and so excited he shuffled his feet and he's called for walk. Turnover, Cougars. 28-17, Columbia by 11. Things at times get a bit sloppy, but for the better part, the Cougars have held the Eagles in check. Hansen works the right-hand dribble to the right side. Now to Hodges. Hodges bounces the basketball out to Dowdy. Dowdy to Massey. Massey pushed about 40 feet out. Left side, Templeton. Templeton's been very quiet here in the first half. He hasn't scored in the game. And he comes in averaging 17 points and 8 rebounds. Pass goes to Hansen. Hansen at the free throw line. Jump shot on the way. No good. Rebound pulled down by Greg Stegman. And then Stegman gave it to Joe Flanner. And Flanner was fouled from outside by John Hodges. First on Hodges. And that is the 15th foul now on Williams Baptist. 15 foul now on the Eagles. 4:49 to play first half. Flanner brings it up the court. Joe Flanner across the timeline. He'll work it to the right side to Trey Hall. Out top the Fields. Left side Flanner. Finds the cutter. Trey Hall. Jumper off the left elbow. Good. Trey Hall with 7 first half points. And the Cougars are now up 13, their biggest lead of the half. Templeton with it on the left point. Bounces it to Dowdy on the right point, about 25 out. Now to Templeton, who was open for 25, elected not to shoot. Templeton to Hodges. Terrell Turner challenging him. Hodges can't get a shot. Left side Templeton behind the screen. 3-point shot, good. Jermaine Templeton with his first basket. And it's a 10-point Cougar lead, 30-20 with 4 minutes to play, opening half. Flanner picks his dribble up. Feeds it down low to Christian Lewis. Reverse layup blocked by Dowdy. Dowdy was one of the top shot blockers in the country. Blocked that one. Recovery, though, was made by Lewis. His shot no good. Fields tried to tip it up, and he couldn't. And now the Eagles have it, and they push it up the floor. Right corner, Templeton. Templeton holds in front of the Cougar bench. As Templeton looks inside, bounces it down low to Massey backing in on Trey Hall. Massey can't get a shot. Now to Hansen. 3-point shot by Hansen. No good. Got his own rebound. No look pass inside Dowdy. That's stripped by Flanner. Safe from going out of bounds to Lewis. And here come the Cougars. Lewis to Flanner. Flanner with it. Top the key. Goes around to the right side. Kicks it out to Terrell Turner. Open for 3. Bingo! Terrell Turner drains it. And the Cougars have their 13-point lead again. Hansen slows to Temple. Brings it across the timeline. Out top now to Dowdy. Left side Templeton. Templeton on the left point to the free throw line. Pulls up there. Forces it down low to Dowdy, but a foul called inside. And I think Christian Lewis has been whistle for the foul. Foul on Lewis is his first. And that is the 4th team foul on Columbia with 2:50 to play first half. They'll inbound. Bateman now checks back in for Williams Baptist. Bateman looking to get it in. He kicks it in, top the key to Templeton. Templeton with it on the right point. Fakes right, goes left into the paint. Templeton stops and knocks down a little 2-footer out of the paint. Templeton has 5. 33-22, Columbia by 11. Top to key Fields, right side Turner. Terrell Turner. Now to the top to Jake Alexander. Alexander to Fields. Fields posted up. Hook shot. Fields no good. Turner with a tip. That's no good. And the rebound's pulled out of there by Okello. Okello to Bateman. Right corner Massey for 3. Short. Rebound falls on the floor. Trey Hall's got it for Columbia. Hall with a behind-the-back dribble down the middle. Gives to Flanner. Flanner lost the ball. Got it back. Into the corner to Turner. Turner with it in the left corner. Brings it out top the Fields. Right side Trey Hall. Hall puts it on the floor a couple times. Down to Alexander. Left side to Flanner. To Turner, open for three. Score it! Terrell Turner with his second tray of the game. And the Cougars are up 14, their biggest lead of the contest. Bateman in the left corner. Bateman feeds down low to Massey. Massey on the left baseline. Drives to the block. Pulls up. Fade shot on the way, no good. Flanner with a rebound. Outlet pass up the floor. Wide open. Terrell Turner for the layup, and he missed it. Turner just put it up too hard off the glass. And Williams Baptist brings it back. Massey with it. Out on the right point, about 45 feet away. Massey fouled by Trey Hall. As Massey was really getting some heat, Trey Hall, and Hall picks up his second personal. Every once in a while, Trey has a tendency to start reaching. Got caught there. Bateman now will probably run this offense for Williams Baptist. Checking in now is Spencer Aries. Errors now in there for Williams Baptist, making his debut, the 6'3 freshman out of Sykeston. With it on the left side, Hodges. Hodges drives to the left corner, puts up the leaner. That's in and out, no good. Turner tips it out of there and ran down by Brett Hoskins. Hoskins pushes it up the floor to Alexander, and that's too far out front. They turn it over. Cougars trying to push it. You admire that, but you still got to stay within control. Both Columbia and the Lady Cougars go to Illinois on Saturday. Lady Cougars play the Prairie Star women at 2, and the Cougars play the men at 4. Have it all for you here on ColumbiaCougars.com. Bateman gets it out top. Gives the basketball to Hodges. Left side, Hodges for three. It's short, and the rebound is out of bounds. Last touch by Williams Baptist. Columbia gets it back. 36-22, Cougars by 14 with 39.5 seconds to play here in the first half. Cougars will work the shot clock probably here. It's a differential 4 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Miroslav Lukic, top the key. Man-to-man defense by Williams Baptist. Hodges right side. Hoskins rather right side to Turner. Turner to Alexander. Alexander threw it away. Intercepted by Massey. Trying to force a cross-court pass. Into the front court, Bateman. Bateman with a knee brace on that right knee. Works to the left side to Templeton. Templeton back to Bateman. 9 seconds in the half. Bateman with it on the right side. And Hoskins knocks it loose. Bateman gets it back. They feed it down low. And they can't get a shot off. It was tied up as Ayers had it down low and got tied up. And they couldn't get a shot off. And we have reached the midway point of this one. Here at the break, the Columbia Cougars with a comfortable 14-point lead. We've had that before. Columbia 36 and Williams Baptist 22. That's our halftime score. And we'll be back to recap the first half and more in a moment.
You have looked everywhere, but you just can't find the perfect fit. Perfect Woodworking is your answer. Perfect Woodworking can build the perfect custom piece, the perfect cabinet, the perfect bookcase, the perfect entertainment center. Perfect Woodworking will build you a custom handmade piece that is exactly what you want. Make it perfect. Perfect Woodworking. 573-499-1353.
There are plenty of ways to get from point A to point B. Van, sedan, sports car, muscle car, pickup. And Shelter Insurance has covered plenty of miles in cars and drivers since 1946 with a combination of competitive rates, helpful agents, and speedy claim service. Truth is, we like knowing we have you covered, so you can just sit back and enjoy the ride. Shelter Insurance. Seek shelter today at shelterinsurance.com.
Have you checked out the Cougars in person? Experience Cougar action up close and personal? What an event. Making your experience at Cougar event special are many people, including the Sunrise Optimist. The Cougar Athletic Department would like to thank the Sunrise Optimist Club for managing concessions and ticket operations at Columbia College. Optimist clubs across North America conduct over 55,000 community and youth-oriented projects directly impacting 5 million youngsters annually. The Cougars and the Optimists, a real winning combination.
Welcome back to the Arena of the Softball Complex, where it's halftime, and they're honoring all of the volunteers that helped pull off the NAIA National Volleyball Tournament, which was actually conducted here earlier this year. Actually, I guess you would almost say last year. It was back at the end of November, 1st of December. It was the second consecutive year it was here, and they're honoring everyone and the sponsors that helped pull that off. In the basketball game, the Cougars lead Williams Baptist by a score of 36-22. They led by as many as 14, their biggest margin. They never trailed and really kind of dictated throughout. Williams Baptist hit a couple threes and kind of fought their way back into the game, but it was just for a moment or two, and then Coach Bob Bircher was able to get his club kind of back on track and get them going. And they have been sailing along, and they enjoy, again, a 14-point halftime lead as the Cougars in the first half shot very, very well. When we return, we're going to visit with Shelby Schultz. She is the director of intramurals here at Columbia College, and also will fill us in about the volunteers for the NAIA National Volleyball Tournament. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll visit with Shelby.
Cougar fans are the best fans around. So when you're at the game, please act and drink responsibly. You'll be joining 93% of college sports fans who say their behavior is responsible when it comes to tailgating and respecting other fans. The Cougars encourage you to be a good sport. Designate a driver before you celebrate. It's part of every winning game plan. A message from your friends at Columbia College, N.H. Shepherd's Distributing Company, and Budweiser, who remind you, responsibility matters.
If you bought your life insurance policy 20 or 30 years ago, it probably never occurred to you that you might actually outlive its coverage. But people are living longer, healthier lives than ever before. That's why Kansas City Life Insurance created Life Pro 120. It's universal life coverage that continues for as long as you live. Ask your Kansas City Life agent about Life Pro 120 today.
We're Kansas City Life. You want style? You want it fast? For a brand new you, Cost Cutters has a style just for you. Get in, get out, get style, no doubt. That's what Cost Cutters is all about. For hair that rocks when you're on a roll, there's only one place you need to go, Cost Cutters. They fit your lifestyle. Cost Cutters. It's all about style.
No appointment necessary. Open every day, weekdays till 8. Jeff City, Moberly, and 3 Columbia locations.
Cost Cutters. We make it happen.
If you don't think it's a big deal to purchase alcohol for a minor, then you're not thinking. It's irresponsible and illegal. So if you get a shoulder tap to buy alcohol for minors, turn the other shoulder and walk away. A message from Anheuser-Busch, N.H. Shepherd's Distributing Company, and the Columbia Cougars, reminding you to prevent, don't provide alcohol to minors.
36-22, Cougars lead it by 14 here at the intermission, and we have a very special guest with us this evening, and that is Shelby Schultz from Columbia College. Shelby was in charge of logistics during the NAIA National Volleyball Tournament. And Shelby, it was a lot of work, wasn't it? But tell me it was a lot of fun as well.
It was definitely a lot of work, but it was also a lot of fun. It was well worth it.
Now, you're employed here at Columbia College as director of intramurals, and you work here in the Arena of the Softball Complex. How long have you been with Columbia College, and what's your experience has been like working here?
I've been at Columbia College for a year and a half, and so far it's just been a great experience. I really enjoy Columbia College. It's a small school, but it's a big community, and there's lots of people that get involved.
When you talk about your job from day to day as director of intramurals, what's that all consist of?
Well, it consists of all the recreation aspects here at Columbia College, and also I am in charge of the facilities. So I coordinate day-to-day activities both here in the arena and also the fitness center.
And when you talk about day-to-day activities, there's just about somebody in here all the time, right?
Yes, there is.
Do you keep the coaches happy, to permit them to set their practice schedules the way they want, or do you have to sometimes play mediator and break them up so they're not scrambling to practice at the same time?
You know, they're actually not too bad. They do a pretty good job of coordinating their own schedules, but I do have to keep a watch on it.
Every once in a while.
Yep.
How about intramurals at Columbia College? How many students do you have involved? I guess you could really say student athletes because a lot of them come in here regularly.
Correct. We have several students involved. Over the course of just last year, we had over 300 students participate.
facilities, you have the arena, the softball complex. You also overlook soccer field, I guess, and softball, and, of course, the Southley building as well.
Correct.
And do students have the opportunity to hit the weight room, and a very nice weight room here at Columbia College, and all those facilities, cardiovascular equipment, all that type of thing, as well as the student athletes?
Yes, the facilities here are free to all students, day or evening.
It's just a matter of if the only time I guess they wouldn't be allowed to even come in here to the arena softball complex and play is when there's a scheduled or organized team practice.
Correct.
So that keeps you hopping. I'm sure that somebody's always wanting to get in, aren't they?
There's always people around, that's for sure.
Okay, now back to the NAIA National Volleyball Tournament. Cougars pulled it off for 2 successful years, and it was fun. And having the pleasure of being around it myself, really, you guys did a terrific job. But you were the coordinator of logistics. What type of job was that?
You know, it was a job that kind of touched base with all kinds of different things. I got to help out with sponsorships and facility management, as well as opening ceremonies and even just greeting the teams when they came into town.
And the teams, a lot of people I don't think realize, some of those teams are in town 4 or 5 days before the tournament actually starts.
Yes, some teams were coming in Saturday before the tournament, and they were in the arena practicing up to 3 days beforehand.
Were you also involved in housing the teams?
Well, we did facilitate with one of the hotels in town, but that was mostly part of the hospitality committee.
So it sounded like that you really had your hands full. That's a week that nobody really rests, but at the same time, it's one that you always anticipate, right?
Yes, definitely. It was a great week, and we wouldn't have been able to pull it off without all the help from everyone across campus and also the volunteers.
Now, Shelby Schultz, where are you from?
I am originally from Anita, Iowa.
So you're in Iowa.
I am an Iowan. I went to college at Northwest Missouri, so I've been in Missouri for a while.
You're almost a Missourian.
I guess, if you could say that. I don't know, though.
You're hanging on to your roots, that's for sure.
That's right.
But what got you to Columbia College?
Well, like I said, I'm originally from Iowa, and I went to college at Northwest Missouri. Once I finished my master's, I actually took an internship at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. And it was a great experience, but I was ready to come back to the Midwest and be closer to my family. And there happened to be a job opening at Columbia, and I've always liked Columbia, and I came and interviewed at a great school, and I felt very comfortable, and I was happy to accept the position.
Well, and you're having a good time, right?
I am.
And you'll work for less money.
Right.
Shelby, thanks for stopping in and giving us some time here at the half, and keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
All right. Shelby Schultz, the Director of Activities here at the Arena of the Southwell Complex, along with the Director of Intramurals here at Columbia College. When we return, we'll look at first half statistics. Cougars lead Williams Baptist 36-22, and then we'll have the second half for you. This is ColumbiaCougars.com.
Are you one of these kinds of dads? When the kids came along, did you promise yourself, I never want to look back and wish I'd spent less time at the office? Then you should get to know Shelter Insurance. We're here to help people who plan their lives around their families by offering life insurance that's built for your needs. Life insurance that's right for you and right for the people who depend on you. Shelter Insurance. Seek shelter today.
Thank you for calling Bambinos.
Holy cow! Hi, everybody.
Hey, Harry.
Hey, I'm looking for a place to find me a frosty cold one this evening.
Well, then you got to get down here to Bambinos and abuse your noodle.
Abused by noodle? Aye! Sounds like a weekend I had at Kalamazoo, Michigan one.
No, Harry. At Bambinos, abuse your noodle means you can get ice-cold schooners of beer with our daily happy hour specials and our late-night Bud Light draft beer specials for a ridiculous price.
Holy noodle! I thought I was in heaven up here.
Harry, just get down here to Bambinos. We've got big plates of pasta, big schooners of beer, and sports on our big screen TV.
Bambinos? Oh, shut up already. You had me at scooter. Just tell me where you're at.
Bambino's Italian Cafe in downtown at Hinton Locust, or you can call us back for carry-out or delivery at 443-4473.
I'm on my way.
Bye, Harry.
Back here at the Arena of the Southwell Complex, the Columbia Cougars enjoy a halftime lead of 36-22 as we've honored and recognized NCAA National Volleyball Tournament back at the end of November and the 1st of December. And looking at the statistics from the first half, Williams Baptist from the field were 8 of 29 for 26.7%. And that is a difference of what they normally shoot from the field of 42%. From the three-point arc, though, they've heated it up a bit. 6 of 13 for 46%. And from the free throw line, they failed to have an attempt. So they never got to the free throw line. In fact, there was a total of only 5 free throws shot in the first half. And Columbia was a disappointing 40%, 2 of 5. Cougars from the field were 15 of 31 for 48.4%. From the three-point arc, 4 of 7 for 57.1%. Columbia turned the ball over 7 times in the first half, and it was Williams Baptist turning it over 9 times. Williams Baptist scored no points off of turnovers. The Cougars, meanwhile, scored 9 points off of turnovers. Columbia won the rebounding battle 22-17. Individual numbers, top scorer in the first half, Brett Hoskins off the bench with 8 points and 3 rebounds, followed by Trey Hall with 7 points, 6 points for Terrell Turner, 5 points for Christian Lewis and 3 rebounds, 4 points for Michael Fields and 4 rebounds, 2 points for Lee Sattler, 2 points for Miroslav Lukic, and Joe Flanner with 2 points in the first half. For Williams Baptist, their leading scorer in the first half was Marcus Massey, 3 of 4 from the three-point arc, at 11 points total. 3 points for Joe Bateman, 3 points for Jeremy Hansen, 5 points for Jermaine Templeton to round out their scoring. Cougars lead it here at the break by a score of 36-22. We'll be back with the second half in a moment.
If you bought your life insurance policy 20 or 30 years ago, it probably never occurred to you that you might actually outlive its coverage. But people are living longer, healthier lives than ever before. That's why Kansas City Life Insurance created Life Pro 120. It's universal life coverage that continues for as long as you live. Ask your Kansas City Life agent about Life Pro 120 today.
We're Kansas City Life.
Williams Baptist Eagles break their huddle. The Cougars have broke their huddle. Columbia sends out the original starting 5, and it looks like the Eagles have done the same. So that's Haskins, Hodges, Templeton, Massey, and Dowdy out there for Williams Baptist. And for the Cougars, Hall, Flanner, Turner, Fields, and Stegman. Hodges across the timeline for the Eagles. Bounces it left side to Hansen. Hansen tied up there by Flanner. Fakes right, goes left. Pulls up at the left block. Shot over Stegman. Short. Rebound Flanner. And here come the Cougars. Columbia with the ball. Lead pass up the floor to Trey Hall. Head fake. It's 2 to Eagles up in the air and then banks it up and in. And Trey Hall's got 9 points, and the Cougars lead it 38-22. They're up 16 to open the second half. Hansen across the timeline, bounces to the top of the key to Dowdy. Dowdy to the left side to Templeton. Guarded there by Trey Hall. Dowdy kicks the ball down low inside. Greg Stegman steals it. He pulls it out of there, gives the ball to Flanner. Flanner with it on the left sideline, out top Stegman, right side Hall. Hall with it. Straddling the arc on the right wing, the Fields. Left side, Turner. Turner had it stripped loose and stolen out of there by the Eagles, but only momentarily as Terrell Turner gets it back. Turner to Flanner. Flanner with it to Turner. Turner trying to set things up now. Gets Fields top the key to Trey Hall. Hall with it on the left sideline to Stegman. Right side now to Flanner. Flanner at the baseline. Jump shot from 8, no good. Stegman with a rebound, and he gets the ball to Flanner. Flanner kicks it into the left corner. Trey Hall for 3. Score it! As Trey Hall has 12, and the Cougars are opening this one up. They're up 19 here in the opening moments of the second half. Hansen with the dribble. Man-to-man defense by Columbia. Hansen tied up out top. Hansen trying to get rid of it. Does Templeton near the timeline. Guarded by Hall. Now to Massey on the right point. Massey looking inside. A lot of action, but no one open. Massey spins into the paint. Head fake. Finger roll. Shot's good. As Massey got it to fall, he's got 13. 41-24. Flanner back the other way for the Cougars. Very quiet here in the arena. Flanner drives, gives the ball to Stegman. His shot's up, no good. Blocked by Dowdy, but Dowdy whistled for the foul. Dowdy was able to block that shot, but called for the foul. The foul on Stephen Dowdy is his second. First foul in the second half until the line goes Greg Stegman, a 56% free throw shooter, and he'll have opportunities to shoot two. First one's no good. Stegman has yet to score in the game. He had just 2 points in the Missouri Baptist game on Saturday, but pulled down 7 rebounds. Next free throw from Stegman is good. Stegman now in the book with a point, and the Cougars lead it 42-24. As Columbia pushes their lead to 18. Dowdy with it out top, guarded by Stegman. Two big men go at it. Now bounce pass down low to Hansen against Flanner. The running one-hander is good by Hansen. Jeremy Hansen with the two-pointer, and it's 42-26. Flanner back the other way. Top to Keita Fields. Left side, Terrell Turner. Turner with it. Now to Stegman. Right side to Terrell Turner. Lob down low to Fields. Fields to Flanner, slicing through the paint. Flanner's fader on the way, no good. Dowdy with a rebound. And Hansen and the Williams Baptist Eagles bringing up the floor. Hansen lays it for Dowdy. Dowdy on the high post. Cougars in half-court man-to-man. Dowdy trying to work on Stegman. Dowdy can't get rid of the ball, and they call a foul on Trey Hall. Reach it in. Third foul on Hall. First foul on the Cougars in the second half. 17:07 to play in the game. Columbia 42, Williams Baptist 26. Templeton will inbound right in front of us. Bounces it into the backcourt to Hodges. Hodges fakes right, goes left, guarded by Turner. Hodges behind the back dribble, jump stop, runner out of the paint, no good. Turner with a rebound. Turner back the other way. Turner 1-on-3 to the basket and score. Terrell Turner put a little shake and bake move on at the free throw line, went right around the defenders. Now Hodges with it on the left point. Hodges guarded by Turner, bounces it to Templeton in the left corner. Templeton looking inside, brings it out to the left wing, threw it away, intercepted after it was touched by Flanner, picked off by Fields. Here come the Cougars. In the corner to Flanner. Flanner into the paint. Flanner leaves it for Fields, left side Turner. Turner down low. As he gets the ball to Stegman, and Greg Stegman walked with the ball. You can see Stegman trying to become more and more aggressive inside. He's just trying to get a little comfortable in the open court. Found himself so open there, he shuffled his feet. Cougars turn it over. And that is turnover number 8, charged to Columbia. Full court pressure, bounce pass to Massey at three-quarter court. He's left unguarded. He'll bring it up the court. Massey across the line. Massey with it, top to Key. Picks up his dribble. Now hands it off to Hansen. Hansen circles to the left. Pulls up for 15. No good. Rebound Michael Fields, and here come the Cougars. To Flanner. Flanner jets down the middle. Bounce pass left side. Broken up and stolen by Bateman. Bateman brings it back the other way. As Bateman now circles out to the top. To Massey, left wing, three-pointer. No good. And Stegman clears down the board. Here come the Cougars. They lead it 44-26. Flanner with them on the left point. Top to Keith Stegman, right side Trey Hall. Hall has it tied up, knocked free by Massey. They dive for the loose ball at midcourt. Hall slides across the timeline, jump ball call. Massey and Trey Hall going toe-to-toe. Hall listed at 6 foot, Massey at 6'3". Massey's a freshman from Burney, Missouri. Now Flanner will inbound it. If somebody will come to his aid, he gets it in to Stegman. Stegman back to Hoskins. Hoskins with it on the right wing into the corner to Flanner. Back to Hoskins. Hoskins to Flanner. Flanner with it right wing. Skip pass to Turner. Down low baseline. Fields inside. Hoskins posted up. And a nice move by Hoskins to the bucket. He scoops it up and in using his body to defend the ball. 46-26. Columbia by 20. Into the front court, Bateman. He leaves for Dowdy out top. Dowdy's averaging 8 points and 8 rebounds a game. Hasn't scored in this one. To Massey. Massey gets it out top. Gives the ball to Hansen. Hansen to Templeton. Fakes the three. Drives to the left elbow. Gives to Bateman. Ball knocked loose by Turner. Bateman gets it to Massey. Then Massey threw it away. Intercepted by Flanner. Flanner gives to Hoskins for the layup score. Fred Hoskins with a career high at 12. And the Cougars have opened up a 22-point second half lead. As Columbia looking for their 15th win of the year. Templeton with it on the left point. Bounces it off to the right side to Dowdy. Dowdy drives to the basket. Fields there to defend. He puts it up and in off the glass. Dowdy with his first basket of the night. 48-28. Cougars attack. Planter kicks it out top fields. Right side Turner in front of the Cougar bench. Turner gives the ball to Stegman out top between the rings. As Williams Baptist now appears to be packing his own, and Bob Burchard wants a timeout. Coach Burchard wants a timeout. We'll have more Cougar basketball for you from the arena, the Southwood Complex, in a moment. Cougars by 20.
You want style? You want it fast? For a brand new you, Cost Cutters has a style just for you. Get in, get out, get style, no doubt. That's what Cost Cutters is all about. For hair that rocks when you're on a roll, there's only one place you need to go, Cost Cutters. They fit your lifestyle. Cost Cutters is all about style.
No appointment necessary. Open every day, weekdays till 8. Jeff City, Moberly, and 3 Columbia locations.
Cost Cutters. We make it happen.
Don't think. 48-28. Columbia Cougars with a 20-point lead here at the arena of the Southwell Complex. Lee Sattler now checks in for the Cougars. Gives the ball to Hoskins. Turnaround jumper out of the paint. No good. Fields ties up Okello for the rebound, and the jump ball is called. And the alternate possession favors Williams Baptist. 48-28. Cougars by 20. They've led by 22. Bateman on the dribble. Works against Miroslav Lukic. Bateman across the timeline. Miroslav trying to bat the ball away. Bateman spins to the right. Gets it out top to Hansen. Hansen holds over his head. Right side Bateman. Bateman with it on the right wing. Down low it goes to Templeton. Posted up. Templeton's bank shot good. Jermaine Templeton now with 7 points. 6'2" junior with his first bucket of the second half. Sattler with it. Top to Keith Fields. Left side Miroslav Lukic. Williams Baptist packing that zone. Lee Sattler now fans out to the top to Lukic on the left wing. Lukic about 40 feet out. Now we'll bring it back into the top to key area. Right side to Lee Sattler. Sattler splits the double team. Out to Lukic for 3. That's off the mark as it's no good. Rebound though ran down by Fields after it was batted around. Lee Sattler pulls up for a 3. That's no good. Fields with another board. He'll give it back to Lukic. Cougars reload. Now to Hoskins, to Sattler for 3 on the right point. That will not go down. This rebound pulled down by Okello. Okello to Bateman. Bateman for Williams Baptist on the right sideline. Picks up his dribble. Bateman, top the key to Hansen. Guard up there by Sattler. Right wing the pass goes to Templeton for 3 from 25. It's short. Rebound Michael Fields. And then Fields fouled in the backcourt. Okello called for the foul. Kenny Okello picks up his second personal. And that is the second foul on Williams Baptist in the second half. We've played 7 minutes and 13 seconds, and only 3 fouls been called in the second half. This mustn't be AMC basketball. Sattler with a top to key. Left side Lukic. Lukic picks up his dribble. Left side Hoskins. Down low Lewis. Jumper off the baseline. No good. Fields with another rebound. Michael Fields tied up underneath. Jump ball called. As Fields couldn't get some space to get the shot off. Fields has got to be getting close to 10 boards already in the game. Jeremy Hansen checks out of the contest. Hodges checks back in. Inbounds pass comes out to Sattler, top to key. Sattler to Lukic on the left wing beyond the arc. Lukic down low to Lewis. And now to Fields. Fields jump shot good off the glass. And Fields has a half a dozen. 50-30. Cougars by 20. Left side Hodges. Hodges down low inside to Okello. That's blocked by Lewis, but Lewis called for the foul. And I believe Williams Baptist is going to shoot a free throw. It'll be the first time in the game Williams Baptist has shot a free throw. And to the line goes Kenny Okello. And he is a 25% free throw shooter. Hasn't shot very many. He'll shoot 2. First one on the way is no good. Forgot to use the legs. 50-30. Cougars by 20 with 12:09 to go in the game. Okello's next free throw is good off the glass. The bank's open tonight, Columbia. 50-31. Columbia by 19. Top of the key, Lewis. Right side now to Sattler. Sattler with it on the right point. To Hoskins on the right wing. Back to Sattler. Left side, Miroslav Lukic for 3 from 22. No good. Hoskins with a tip. That's no good. Rebound Lee Sattler. Sattler to Lukic. Back to Sattler on the right wing. Down low to Lewis. Lewis working on the baseline. That's no good. Rebound out of no, Bateman gets it. Bateman for Williams Baptist to Hoskins. And Hodges. Hodges puts a shot up. No good. And Hoskins with the rebound on his back is Kenny Okello. Okello is a 6'5 freshman from Kenya. And that is the second foul now on Okello. And the Cougars get the ball. It's a third-team foul. Left side, Sattler. Sattler fakes left, goes right to Lukic on the right wing in front of the Cougar bench. Lukic down low to Hoskins. Hoskins finds Sattler slicing to the paint. That shot no good. Okello with the rebound. Outlets it to Bateman, and Bateman now will work out of the backcourt against Sattler. Bateman has it top the key. Bateman to the right side, to the right elbow. He leaves the basketball for Massey. Massey kicks it out to Hodges. Now to Templeton on the right wing beyond the arc. Templeton fans all the way out to the sideline to Bateman. To Okello. Okello to Templeton. Templeton from 18. Good. Templeton with 9. 50-33. Cougars lead has been whittled down to 17. Fields with it near the timeline. Miroslav Lukic on the left wing. Out top to Sattler. Sattler looking inside. Nothing there. Gives it to Lukic now to Bateman. Or rather to Hoskins. Hoskins gets it down low to Fields. That shot no good. Fields tips up the next one. That's no good. Next rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Hodges. Hodges. Templeton on the left sideline. Eagles could get within 15 with a bucket here or 14. Three-point shot on the way from Bateman is way short. Air ball sails out of bounds, and the ball goes back to Columbia College. 50-33, Cougars by 17. Columbia led it at the break, 36-22. Cougars second in the nation defensively, giving up right at 58 points a game. Pass goes down low inside Lewis. Lewis, nice move, bank shot good. And Lewis has 7. Lewis had 8 points and 9 rebounds against Missouri Baptist on Saturday. He's been playing very well. Now with it on the right wing, Massey, and Massey has it knocked away by Hoskins. Last touch by Templeton. Cougars force the turnover. Columbia gets it back. 52-33. Dowdy's going to check back in. Also coming back in is Jeremy Hansen. And it'll be Spencer Ayers. Ayers, the 6'3 freshman from Sykeston, on the court for the second time. Under 10 minutes now to go in this one. Columbia 52 and Williams Baptist 33. Right side, Trey Hall. Hall gives the ball to Lukic. Lukic on the left point to Hall on the right wing. Hall looking at that zone, back to Lukic. Lukic to Hall, top the key. He'll fire from 18. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Templeton. Templeton to Hodges. Hodges across the timeline. Spins to the left. Ayers. Ayers with it on the left sideline to Hansen. Hansen holds top the key, guarded by Lukic. That pass intercepted by Trey Hall. Hall to the rack, lays it up, score it, he is fouled. Trey Hall strong to the basket, gets points 13 and 14, and he's fouled to try to complete the three-point play. Jeremy Hansen called for the personal, 14 foul on Williams Baptist. Cougars back by 21, trying to make it 22. Trey Hall, deep D-bend free throw, good. He's got 15. And the Cougars have pushed it back to 22, trying to win their 15th game of the year to just 3 losses. Hodges leaves it out top Hansen. Hansen on the dribble, guarded by Lukic. And a man pressure by Columbia. And Hansen gets it into the corner. Shot blocked by Lukic. Recovery made by Lewis. Lead pass up the floor to Hoskins. Hoskins under the basket, puts a shot up. It's no good. Blocked by Dowdy, but Dowdy called for the foul. Dowdy picks up his third personal. 15 foul now on Williams Baptist. And Brett Hoskins, who's having a career night, will go to the line to shoot 2. And we have got a timeout. Timeout called by Williams Baptist as they want to catch their breath. We got a break in the action here at the arena. Back with more in a minute.
Thank you for calling Bambinos.
Holy cow! Hi, everybody.
Hey, Harry.
Say, I'm looking for a place to find me a frosty cold one this evening.
Well, then you got to get down here to Bambinos and abuse your noodle.
The
and our late night Bud Light draft beer specials for a ridiculous price.
Holy noodle! I thought I was in heaven up here.
Harry, just get down here to Bambino's. We've got big plates of pasta, big schooners of beer, and sports on our big screen TV.
Bambino? Oh, shut up already. You had me scooter. Just tell me where you're at.
Bambino's Italian Cafe in downtown at Hit and Locust, or you can call us back for carry-out or delivery at 443-4473.
I'm on my way.
Bye, Harry.
55-33. Columbia's opened up a 22-point lead, and Brett Hoskins is now going to try to complete the three-point play, and the free throw on the way is good. Pardon me, Hoskins is shooting 2 free throws. His first one on the way is in there. He has 13 points. And here's his next free throw on the way, and that one's no good. And the rebound is cleared out of there by Ayers. Ayers gets the ball out to Hodges, and here comes the Eagles. Hodges works it across the timeline on the dribble, bounces the ball to Templeton at the free throw line. He'll pull up for 14. No good. Rebound pulled down by Miroslav Lukic. Lukic pushes it up the floor, down the near sideline. Left corner, Trey Hall open for 3. Score it! Trey Hall's got 18. 59-33 on the dribble. Hodges, that pass stolen by Miroslav Lukic. He gives the ball to Trey Hall for an easy layup. Score that one. And Hall's got 20. And the Cougars are putting him away. Columbia 61 and Williams Baptist 33. Into the front court, Hodges. He pulls up, three-pointer left wing, good. John Hodges with his first basket of the game. 61-36. Cougars led by 28 moments ago, and now a three-pointer by Brett Hoskins. Hoskins with the 3. He's now got 16, and it's 64-36. Cougars by 28 again. On the right side, Hansen. Into the right corner, Ayers. Bounce pass intended for Templeton. And Templeton has to come and get it and then pry the ball loose. He feeds inside Dowdy, who's double-teamed. And the pass stolen, or the ball stripped away by Lewis. Lewis to the rack, lays it in. Kristen Lewis has got 9. The Cougars are salting this one away with 7.5 minutes to play. 66-36, Columbia by 30. Hodges gets it out top. You see the fatigue being a factor now in this game for Williams Baptist with just 8 players tonight. On the left side with the dribble is Templeton. Out top to Hansen. Hansen guarded there by Miroslav Lukic. Right side now to Hodges, guarded by Trey Hall. Hodges fires from 25. That's no good. Miroslav Lukic with another rebound. And the Cougars push it up. Into the right corner to Trey Hall. Underneath, wide open, Micah Gary. And Gary lays it in. Give the assist to Trey Hall. Perfect pass. And it's 68-36, Columbia. Back come the Eagles. This is the first game of a 2-game road trip for Williams Baptist. They'll spend the night and then travel up to Hannibal tomorrow to get ready for HLG on Saturday. Templeton bounces it down low inside. Got the ball down low inside to Dowdy. Dowdy shot blocked, but he's hammered as he was fouled inside. And he'll go to the line. Called for the personal foul is Micah Gary, his first. And that is the third team foul on the Cougars in the second half. Stephen Dowdy to the line, a 64% free throw shooter, and this one is no good. Dowdy will shoot another. Okello will check in next opportunity for Dowdy. Jason Ellis has just checked in for the Cougars as Jason now returns. And a timeout call by Williams Baptist. They want to talk it over. We're back with more from the arena of the Southwell Complex in a moment.
Hey, you work hard. And not only do you work hard, but when you play hard, right? So when do you have it easy? Cost Cutters. Cost Cutters pros know how to cut it right. Cost Cutters. And right away. We make it happen. And you don't have to have an appointment. Cost Cutters makes your hair look great, and that makes you feel great because you're looking good. You're walking out with Cost Cutters smiling. You're happy that you got a professional cut. Fit right into your really busy day. It's so easy at Cost Cutters. Cost Cutters. Open every day. We make it happen. And open Monday through Friday till 8. Just walk into one of their 5 Mid-Missouri locations. You work hard. You play hard. But getting your hair cut at Cost Cutters, that's easy.
Get in, get out, get style, no doubt. That's what Cost Cutters is all about. For hair that rocks when you're on a roll, there's only one place you need to go, Cost Cutters. They fit your lifestyle. Cost Cutters. It's all about style.
3 in Columbia, plus Jeff City and Moberly. They make it happen 7 days a week.
Cost Cutters. We make it happen.
Columbia 68, Williams Baptist 36 with 6 minutes and 31 seconds to play. Columbia trying to win their 4th out of their last 5. Cougars trying to go 3-0 in the AMC. It's a busy night in the conference. Other action tonight finds Missouri Baptist at William Woods. HLG at Harris Stowe, and Illinois Springfield is at McHenry, and that should be a doozy this evening. Free throw on the way from Dowdy is good. He's got 3. 68-37. Columbia brings it back. Top to Kia Gary. Left side now to Hall. Down low the pass goes to Lukic. Lukic on the baseline. Scoops it up. That's no good. Okello had the rebound. Lost the handle. Went off his shoulder and out of bounds. Okello having a tough trip to Columbia. 68-37. Bounce pass to Gary. Out top now to Ellis. Jason Ellis. Nice feed inside of Gary. He'll give the ball to Lewis for an easy uncontested layup. Lewis in double figures with 11, and the Cougars lead it by 33. On the left side, Massey drives left baseline. Massey gets underneath. Head fake. Shot up by Massey. Good. Massey now with 15 to lead the Eagles in scoring. Top the key, Lewis. Right side, Trey Hall. Looking inside. Man-to-man defense again by Williams Baptist. Gary. Gary from 18. No good. Bateman with a rebound. Bateman brings it up. Left side, his pass goes to Massey. He pulls up from 15. Left baseline. Good. And Massey's having quite a night. He's got 17. 70-41. 5.5 to play. It's just every man for themselves right now. Right side, Jason Ellis. Underneath, wide open. Miroslav Lukic for a layup. Lukic's got 4. 72-41. Right wing, Massey. 3-point shot short. Rebound, Jason Ellis. Ellis pushes it up the floor. Lewis for a layup. It's good, and he is fouled. He used all of that backboard. Called for the foul is John Hodges. It'll be his second. Some of the fans start heading for the exits on this very, very cold winter night in Columbia. And Lewis will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. Lewis now with 13 points. Free throw from Lewis is in the basket. As Lewis now has 14. And it's 75-41. Cougars lead it by 34. In the front court, Hansen. Hansen picks up his dribble. He'll give to Massey. Out top to Hodges. Right side, Hansen. Down low, Okello. Okello fakes, drives, lost the ball. Stripped it, got it back. Now to Massey in the left corner. Pass comes out top to Hodges. Right side, the pass goes to Hansen. Hansen tied up. 9 seconds on the shot clock to Massey. Massey with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Drives to the left. Pulls up, 8-footer, and they're going to call Massey for walking. Turnover, Eagles. And as I mentioned, fatigue definitely a factor with this Williams Baptist club. Trey Hall will get a breather. He'll take a seat. Hall with 20 points. Christian Lewis will take a breather. Lee Sattler checks back in. And big Jake Alexander out of St. Louis checks in for Columbia. Lukic with it. Works to the top to Key. Gives the ball to Gary. Right side, Sattler. Lee Sattler to Gary. Left wing, Ellis from 18. Good. Jason Ellis knocks it down. Ellis coming off that injury with a bucket. Now on the move, Bateman. Bateman tied up, kicks the ball out to Hodges, into the right corner to Bateman. Bateman tied up there to Massey on the right point. Massey leaves it out top, Hansen from 22, good. As Hansen drains the 3. He's got 8. 77-44. Top to Key Lukic. Lukic leaves it for a Gary. Left side now to Lee Sattler. Down low to Miroslav Lukic to Sattler. Sattler along the baseline back to Lukic. Lukic beyond the arc. Can't get his shot. Lukic now picks his dribble up. Right side, Jason Ellis. Down low to Alexander. Makes right. Goes left. Turnaround shot no good. And Gary on the weak side with the rebound and the putback. Gary with the bucket. 79-44. 3.5 minutes to play. Hodges with it. Right side, Massey. Massey beyond the arc. Guarded by Alexander. Massey can't get a shot. Now to Hansen. He threw it away, but a foul called inside. I think it's on Micah Gary, the junior college transfer. Micah Gary picks up the foul. It'll be a Gary's foul, his second. That's a 14th foul now on Columbia. Second foul on a Gary. And they will inbound it. Bateman looking inside. Nothing there. Paint wide open. Kicks it all the way out to the top. The key tipped by Ellis. Ellis tries to battle for the ball, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to Williams Baptist. But good hustle and effort by Jason Ellis. He challenged him on that inbounds play. Now Hodges brings it up. 3:15 to play. Hodges to the left, back to the right. Bounce pass right side. Massey had to make a nice catch on a bad pass. Massey with it on the right sideline. Feeds inside, stripped away by Ellis. Picked up by Gary. Lead pass to Sattler for Alexander for the flush. Jake Alexander with a two-handed slam dunk. And the Cougars go up 81-44. Now for the three. Bateman no good. Alexander runs the court and rebounds the missed shot. Alexander to Ellis. Inside of Gary for a layup. He missed it. Tipped up by Gary again. That's good. And Gary's got 6. 83-44. Columbia pushes their lead to 39. In the front court with the dribble. As a timeout now called by Williams Baptist as they want to get Aries into the game. And he'll jump in for Bateman. And that'll be the final timeout of the night as Williams Baptist now trying to get a fresh set of legs out there. They are very fatigued. Inbounds pass comes into Hodges. Left wing now to Massey. Massey looking inside, down low to Okello. He fakes, drives, shot put up, blocked, but a foul called inside on Alexander. Jake Alexander from Herculaneum High School in St. Louis picks up his first foul. 15th foul on Columbia. The foul was a shooting foul. And that means Kenny Okello Ogwambo goes to the line. Free throws a brick. He's playing that thing. Not pretty. 2:22 to play. Next free throw. No good. Rebound battle for Alexander's. Got it for Columbia. And the Cougars in those white uniforms bring it up. Miroslav Lukic with it. Lee Sattler will launch a three. Score it! As Lee Sattler drains it. As Sattler put it away for the tray. Sattler now with 5 points. Everybody's now in the scoring column for Columbia in this game. Hodges top the key. Feeds down low. Got the basketball to Okello. His shots off the glass, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Miroslav Lukic. Lukic with it on top Sattler. Sattler tried to feed down low to Gary. Stripped away from Gary by Okello. Now to Jason Ellis. Ellis to Sattler. Sattler with it on the left wing to Ellis out top. Ellis will leave for Miroslav Lukic from 25. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Lukic with 7. 89-44. Bounce pass into the left corner. With it there is Massey. Massey on the drive. Back it in against Sattler. Head fake. Sattler strips it. Loose ball. Aries with the ball. Puts it up. That's no good. Next rebound pulled down by Aries. His shot up and in. He's fouled. As the Sikeston, Missouri native gets the basket, he'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Called for the foul is Jake Alexander. It'll be his second, 16th foul. Spencer Aries averaging 2 points a game and a 40% free throw shooter to the line. And his free throw is good. He's got 3. I think everybody that's played this game has now scored. 89-47. Cougars bring it back with a minute to play. Top the key, a Gary. Left side, Jason Ellis. Cougars have this one salted away. Into the corner, Ellis for 3. In and out, no good. And Gary with the rebound. Put back a Gary, good. Micah Gary with 8. 89-47. We're down to less than 50 seconds to play. Top of the key, Okello. As they'll spread the floor a little bit. To Massey. Massey with it between the rings. Works to the right, guarded by Sattler. Massey picks up his dribble. Sattler knocks it loose. Massey picks it back up. Massey now tied up on the point. Works to the right, back to the left. Into the paint. Double team. Stripped loose. And picking up the ball is Lee Sattler. 4-on-1. And a pass up front to Alexander. His tip no good. Rebound tipped up by Ellis. No good. Next rebound cleared out of there by Massey. To Hodges. 19 seconds. Hodges for 3. Off the mark. Gary with another rebound. He'll give the ball throw out a Sattler, and that'll do it. With 10 seconds to play, the Cougars will milk the clock out as Columbia will win it by a final score of 91-47. Columbia with the victory improves to 15-3. They're now 3-0 in the air, and Williams Baptist falls to 8-7. They're now 0-3 in the conference. The final here tonight at the arena of the Southwell Complex. Columbia College with the home court victory, 91-47. We're back with our postgame show in a moment. This is Cougar basketball.
Thank you for calling Bambinos. How can I help you?
Holy cow! My hunger's got me by the you-know-whats, but I really shouldn't be driving right now.
Harry, don't worry, buddy. At Bambinos, you can cruise your noodle. Just call us and tell us what you're hungry for, and we can deliver it to you. We even cater for large groups.
Hi! This sounds great, but I can't remember what I want.
No problem, Harry. You got the internet up there?
You bet. I wasn't that crazy about it till I discovered those girls gone wild.
Well, just surf over to Bambino'sItalianCafe.com. You can check out our full menu, see all of our daily food and drink specials right there on the web.
Holy cow! What if I decide to come down for a frosty cold one and watch the game?
Well, get on down here, Harry. Bambino's Italian Cafe is in downtown at Hit and Locust. Or if you decide you want to carry out or delivery, just call us back at 443-4473.
Hi!
Uh-huh.
Call back.
Bye-bye, Harry.
Hey, you work hard. And not only do you work hard, but when you play hard, right? So when do you have it easy? Cost Cutters. Cost Cutters pros know how to cut it right,
Cost Cutters.
and right away.
We make it happen.
And you don't have to have an appointment. Cost Cutters makes your hair look great, and that makes you feel great because you're looking good. You're walking out with Cost Cutters smiling. You're happy that you got a professional cut that fit right into your really busy day. It's so easy at Cost Cutters.
Cost Cutters.
Open every day.
We make it happen.
And open Monday through Friday till 8. Just walk into one of their 5 Missouri locations. You work hard. You play hard. But getting your hair cut at Cost Cutters, that's easy.
Get in, get out. Get style, no doubt. That's what Cost Cutters is all about. For hair that rocks when you're on a roll, there's only one place you need to go, Cost Cutters. They fit your lifestyle. Cost Cutters. It's all about style.
At the 3 in Columbia, plus Jeff City and Moberly. They make it happen 7 days a week.
Cost Cutters. We make it happen.
Cougars win it tonight by a final score of 91-47. A very impressive outing for Bob Burchard's ball club, and we'll be joined by him here in just a second. Columbia led it at the intermission by a score of 36-22. Never trailed in the ball game, and the game was never tied as Columbia scored the first 10 points in the contest, and then it was Williams Baptist fighting their way back into it. They actually got back to within 2 or 3, actually 2 in that first half, but then Coach Burchard called a timeout, got things realigned, and the next thing you knew, the Cougars owned a 14-point halftime lead and then put this one away in the second half, outscoring Williams Baptist in the final half by a total of 30 points, 55-25. Coach Burchard, congratulations. That was a pretty good start in that game.
Yeah, we changed things up just a little bit, Tex. We wanted to press a little bit, and we haven't done that to start a game a whole lot. I thought it got us off to a good start. They adjusted, and then we leveled out again. I was a bit disappointed in that. Changed things back up a little bit, and I thought our defensive intensity got stronger, and I was really happy with our effort in the second half.
Coach, there's no doubt that you wore this ball club down. Your deep bench really paid off for you, wouldn't you say, in this game?
Well, I think so, and I mean, I think one of the strengths of our team is our depth. I think, as we talked about in the pregame text, we're really developing that. You saw that tonight. I think I told you in the pregame that Brett Hoskins has been practicing really well. He looked pretty good tonight.
Yes, indeed.
On both ends. He looked good defensively against a really good player, and he scored points. He's just gaining his confidence, and that's going to make us, I just think, stronger as the year goes on. The more guys we get playing at a confident level.
How much did you focus on slowing down their interior game? Because they have a couple guys that have been pretty successful inside coming into this.
Well, Big Kid is real strong. We don't see many guys that big. Really gave us troubles last year. I think we're a little bit bigger this year, in the post area. Not pretty athletic around there, and I think that was helpful. And then, I think I think the thing that I was most happy with, Tex, is there wasn't as many changes in flow in this game as we've had in the last two. This big swings. We had that one little one in there, and I wasn't happy about that at halftime. And then we didn't see that in the second half, and I think that was.
Is that a product of staying focused?
Yes. Maturity, intensity, everybody doing the same things when you start rotating guys. And I thought our second half in terms of
like this is always nice to build depth. Really got everybody involved. Everybody, I think, scored, and everyone, as you said, was pretty much focused. Wouldn't you say? Off that?
Yeah, I was happy. I mean, again, after halftime, we haven't gotten into them very much at halftime. We did today, and to be honest with you, I just think that this team we haven't played extremely well at home at all. And I really was intent on let's have a game where we really play well at home, and shooting 51%, 56% from three. Offensive efficiency.
Well, you climbed that mountain. You played well here at home. Now you go back on the road. There's another one out there in front of you, Illinois Springfield. Hopefully, maybe McHenry and Illinois Springfield play by a triple overtime game tonight.
I'm sure it'll be a great game. Those are two great teams. And I know this sounds like coach speak, Tex, but we've got to continue to get better. I think we are. And our focus Saturday is to play a high-level national team, on their court, and have us play the game at a high level.
Well, we'll look forward to visiting with you over in the Prairie State.
Thank you.
All right. Head coach of the Cougars, Bob Burchard, as they win it here tonight by a final score of 91-47. And breaking down the numbers, first off for Williams Baptist, they finished up in the game shooting 33% from the field. They were 34.8% from the three-point arc, 8 of 23, and they were 3 of 7 from the line for 43%. Meanwhile, the Cougars didn't exactly light it up from the free throw line. They were 6 of 11 for 54.5%. They were 9 of 16 from the three-point arc, though, for 56.3%. And they were 38 of 74 from the field for 51.4%. Columbia with 9 turnovers. Meanwhile, they forced 19 turnovers. Points off turnovers, 25-0. Columbia with the advantage there. Second chance points, Columbia 17-6. Cougars really used their transition game as well here tonight to control this tempo, control the game. Columbia out-rebounded the Eagles by a 48-28 count. And, of course, the Cougars, again, win at 91-47. Looking at some individual numbers, Brett Hoskins with a career night, 16 points. He also had 4 rebounds and an assist. Top scorer, though, in the game was none other than Trey Hall with 20 points. Hall also had an assist, and they had him for just 1 rebound. Lee Sattler had 5 points and a rebound. Miroslav Lukic, 7 points and 3 rebounds, and 5 assists for Miroslav. Jason Ellis with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Joe Flanner with 2 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Terrell Turner finished with 8 points and 2 rebounds. Michael Fields had 6 points and 10 rebounds. Kristen Lewis, 14 points and 4 rebounds. And it was Micah Gary off the bench with 8 points and 4 rebounds. Jake Alexander with 2 points and 2 rebounds. And Greg Stegman scored a point and pulled down 5 rebounds and also blocked a shot. So every player that took the court tonight scored. As Columbia forges their 15th win of the year, Columbia now starting to make some noise in the national rankings. Again, they were ranked 27th coming into this game. A good showing down at Springfield on Saturday. And they've got an opportunity maybe to climb into the top 25 because one of the teams they're going to have to knock out of there will be Illinois Springfield. They are in at number 25. Illinois Springfield at McHenry playing tonight. That action was in Lebanon. So who knows what happened there. It may not even be over. And we'll see what shakes there. But the Cougars are going to be tied for first place either with McHenry or UIS next Saturday when they take the floor. A pregame show next Saturday will come your way.